Hey y'all, I'm back with another Project Life process video for the Hip Kit Club using the April 2017 kits. And I am starting with the cards in the kit and also laying out my pictures. And I'm using quite a bit of the exclusive cards this month, or this week, I'm sorry. And right now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to use for the top card and then also for the 4x6 card there at the bottom. So this layout is a little bit different. Um, Most of them are 3x4 pockets with one 4x6 pocket. I'm not really sure what design that is. It is a Project Life or Becky Higgins page protector, but I'm not really sure what design. And I use that because all of my pictures were 3x4 size, and so I decided to go ahead and try to find something that would be more suitable for the 3x4 pictures, but also I had a lot of those 3x4 exclusive cards left from the Project Life kit. So right now I'm looking through the pattern papers and I'm trying to figure out I'm really honestly looking for something a little bit more subtle so that it complements the other cards. And so I found a couple of papers. One of them, or both of them actually, were Pink Fresh Studio. And then I'm looking through the different ephemera pieces from the Oasis collection by Crate Paper, and looking to see if I can find anything that would work for placing right on top of some of the cards. But because some of them are more filler cards, I'm not going to do a ton of embellishing, but you guys will see how it all comes together. And I really love the way this spread looked at the end. Okay, so now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to be using for my title card, and I decided that I really liked those black and white letters that are from the Vicki Boutin little pack that we got in our color kit, and so I decided to use that to note the week, which it's week 4, and now I'm just kind of looking through some of the other sheets to see if there's anything else I want to use. I love anything black and white when it comes to embellishments, so these are perfect. I have colored a few of them for one of my other spreads, but I really, honestly, I like to use them as is, and then some of them do look nice colored too. And of course, you can color them whatever color you want, and so I think that's like a genius product. Okay, so now I am looking at those leatherette pieces from Pink Fresh Studio, and I'm going to use a couple of those, I believe. And this week I didn't have very many photos. 3 of them were from my daughter's gymnastics class, which was on one day, and then one of them was just was on one day where I just captured my daughter coloring in the morning. I was sitting in front of my computer doing some stuff, and then she wanted to sit too, and so she totally took over my spot, and so I thought I would capture that. And I really liked the look, or the subtle look of that acrylic piece right on top of that pattern paper there, and so I went ahead and used that. I needed something to fill up that card. I didn't have a photo there, and so I just added that acrylic piece, and I really liked the way that looked. And I decided to change up that bottom card and just use a piece of white, just cardstock. And so I think that looks a lot nicer. And really, because I wanted to use that chipboard piece that said something about home, which goes perfectly with the photo to the right. I'm going to pop a few more of those chipboard pieces around, or a couple of those around the page, and I'm going to go back to those black and white stickers. And so I am also looking at the chipboard stickers from the Oh My Heart collection to see if there's anything I want to use there. At this point, I think I'm thinking about what else I want to add. And partially because I wanted to do some journaling, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to mix handwritten and typed. There was a lot that I wanted to say about my daughter and gymnastics, but then I also wanted to talk about the week too. And so I decided to type up the longer portion and then go ahead and write a little, bit about the week. And so that's what I ended up doing, and I think it turned out pretty nice. Also added that camera from the Oasis collection right on top of that card up at the top. And then I also like the fact that I didn't do my title card up there. I think that sometimes changing it up is fun. And so I cut out this exclusive little cut apart label that said date, and I'm just going to add that to one of the gymnastic photos. Obviously, they were, like I said, they were all on the same day. And so I found one to add there. And then at this moment, I'm trying to figure out what else I want to add, especially to that card that says important stuff. I add something right between the journaling and that little label up at the top. And I like that that gave that little pop of color. And then also the card to the right that says, let's do this thing. I wanted to add something, but since that the wording is centered, it's almost like you have to find something that's going to be scattered, or because if you just add like one embellishment, it might look a little funny. And so even though I did that with the card below, which I think that ended up looking fine, but I love the way that it looked after adding these sequins that came in our kit. And I think it just added like the right amount of touch. And so that is pretty much the last thing I do, with the exception of adding a little heart in place of the dot on the eye there at the bottom with the smile piece. And so I thought that turned out pretty cute, just to kind of add a little something extra. But I hope you guys enjoyed this process. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you'll check out the hipkitclub.net.